Bam! Cheers, everybody. What is up, y'all? You know what I just realized, guys? I was shooting some shoppable videos before, and I realized, first off, this is still touching right here. Let's get my TV off my camera. And I also realized I left a mess behind me, so I'm going to just clean that up and move my tripod real quick, or my ring. And, yeah, how you guys doing? I'm excited because this stream is co-sponsored by Yeahhh, the robot mop, and I'm also sponsoring this stream with Lifestyle of Fitness as I chuck a bunch of stuff off to the side since I was just shooting some shoppable content, so don't mind it. And we're going to be hanging out, y'all. I'm going to chill with you guys for an hour, break down my top picks of the week. I've got 5 different promo codes for you guys for a bunch of products in the carousel. I figured not only do we get to hang out, we'll go over our Yeahhh mop, plus being able to go over, what I'll do is I'm trying to figure out what's the best way to angle this. Let's see, maybe I'll switch over this way, guys. What do we think about that? How's that look? I'll slide this puppy. Make sure I don't break everything in the process. There we go. There we go. I wanted to highlight, guys, to bring this over here. A lot of the products I'm going to go over, I picked them because they had some specials. They had some deals. Especially, I keep in mind for like the playoffs right now for NFL. The Super Bowl Sunday is going to be coming up next month. So for those of you that, there we go. For those of you that are going to be hosting or just enjoying, is it just me or is this kind of shaking a little bit? Could be just my camera. What's going down? Let's see. Maybe it's the case. Oh, there we go. That's why. Cable was touching my TV. Cable was touching my TV, y'all. But we have some products I think are going to be great for hosting, especially not that everyone wants to talk about this. But listen, when you're going to you're enjoying food, no matter what the food is, I feel like people are going to be having chili and some types of foods that might be going to the bathroom. So these booty wipes, man, they're going to be clutch. Plus, these are going to be flushable, which I think is pretty clutch because I've seen a variety of different like types of wet wipes that you're not going to want to flush. These are flushable, which I think is a really cool feature. And even going back into the Yeahhh mop and robot, it's just being able to take your life and level of convenience to another level, plus the thoroughness of it. Not only you have one, but it's got 3 different pads on it. 3 different pads, y'all. So you're going to get all that space. You have your little kind of container right there for your food, your cleaning. And it's super simple, whether you want to literally just turn it on, let it rock. You can use Bluetooth. You can use a remote. It comes with the battery for your remote. So you're going to be good to go no matter what you're doing as well. Let me drop some messages in here. Let me see where everybody's at. Again, I'll highlight the booty wipes too. I've got the 28-day nutrition reset up in the carousel. We've got our bands up in the carousel. I got an update from our manufacturer that the delivery is going to be here on Wednesday, y'all. So we're officially going to start sending or be ready to send products out as of Wednesday. So I get to update our deliverables on that. And I'm just excited because got a bunch of great deals because of the promo codes, because of everything that's going on. And let's see, what's something else? So speaking of the Super Bowl, we got a bunch of different just like plastic serving like bowls, plates, cups. And one thing I wanted to also highlight, not just for like hosting, but if you guys are like us and you need to like level up your knife game, you don't have like good steak knives or just a good knife set. This 15-piece also has a 19-piece. I got the 19-piece set. Is absolutely awesome. And it's got 30% off right now. What? What's up, deals? Well, let me refresh my page here so I can get all the awesome sauce loaded. And let's see if I always like to check. Not only do we have promo codes for a lot of this stuff, but and you're going to see 30% off for this one, but sometimes they'll even have a little extra like lightning deal or a little extra in-link coupon to go with it, which is always a bonus. All right, let's see here. I don't see any in-links for this bad boy, but again, you got 30% off, so you can't really go wrong with that. And again, the Master Mason brand, I have not only their knife set, but I've had a few different individual of their knives, and they're all just on point. Oh, what's up, Damien? What's cracking, homie? Thanks for dropping by, saying hey. I always appreciate the love. Again, if you guys are just tuning in for the first time, not only am I live here on Twitch, YouTube, Facebook, LinkedIn, but I'm also live on Amazon. Feel free to follow on all those platforms, but also come hang out on Amazon. That's where we have all the products that I'm going to be talking about. You're going to see more info on them. If you want to grab any of the deals that I'm talking about, you're going to be able to get them here. Boom. And then also, let's check my follower count. I believe I'm at 1,560. So when I hit 1,565, I'm going to be doing another giveaway. So we can do it on this stream. Glad to do it with you guys. For some reason, my chat's not loading. So I'm going to do it on my phone, guys. Give me 1 second while I pull up, drop some messages in here. And we get rocking. I mean, how you guys doing? Talk to me about questions, thoughts, comments, concerns. I'm going to be hanging out for an hour, guys. And it's always way more fun to not only like have you guys chatting with me and hanging out, but asking questions and interacting. Otherwise, I'm just kind of like, feel like I could just be speaking to the void. You know what I mean? And I'll have like, listen, I'll talk, guys. You know this, I'll talk. And I'll go kind of bounce around going over again. Here's the thing, guys. When I think about, I actually just got some more lean body, and I got these lean body protein shakes in. Let me grab them really quick. And the reason, oh geez, I just opened up the box. Everything started flying everywhere. The reason I like highlighting protein shakes and things like this, even when I'm talking about like holidays or meal prep or things, is like if you're going to go to somebody's house, right, and you don't know what kind of food they're going to have, being able to have a protein shake or a couple of these, you know, either in your car, in your backpack, at your house, can be a game changer, because then you're not like, oh man, I'm starving. There's nothing I can really eat. I got to have something. And if there's no real good like protein sources, you're going to be stuck probably having a bunch of extra calories. Your stomach's not going to feel so great. But if you can have something like a protein shake that can kind of hold you over, or you can maybe mix this if you're going to have some like whatever the snacks or appetizers or entrees are, but you can add in some protein with it. The reason I like lean body is because it's got 40 grams of protein per container. So you got 270 calories, 40 grams of protein, 9 grams of carbs. 9 of those grams of carbs are 5 of fiber. So you've really got like 4 grams of true carbs of energy source, 8 grams of fat. 1 of those are saturated. So you're going to have 8 unsaturated grams of fat. So it's a great option to have. And what I look for, guys, from protein shakes, different types of snacks, or anything I'm putting into my body, for every 100 calories, I like to personally have ideally around 10 grams of protein. So this has a little bit more than that threshold, actually. So this can be a great, when we go to protein shakes, if you're, let's say, going to have like, I don't know, chips and nacho chips and something like that's kind of heavy and doesn't have a lot of protein, you could throw in a protein shake with that, and then it kind of brings up that ratio of calories to protein. It helps balance things out. Now, it's not perfect, right? And one of the other things I like too is being able to just maybe even get like these Bootylicious high protein muffins, bring something like this. I leave these at the gym, actually. Actually, I left them at the gym and I told everyone, yo, try these. Let me know what you think. And they housed them. So I got some good feedback on that. And again, some of these brands are sponsors, like the Everybot Robot's a sponsor, the Booty Wipes, they're a sponsor, but the high protein muffins, these are not a sponsor. These are just something I saw that I bought. I came out of pocket, and I'll actually play a little screen share for you guys. Hold on, let me show you. These are, again, I highly recommend these. These are a great find for really any time. But especially if you're going to like parties for Super Bowl, you know, playoffs, things like that, this is a great option to have. Bootylicious protein muffins. Here's a letter from the owner. I love seeing that. And right off the bat, this is really, honestly, I was excited. I brought it into the gym so I can try it out with some of the coaches. And it's simply, literally just going to pour water up until the kind of dashed line that has set up on the inside of the cup. And then you're just going to mix it until it gets a nice little like batter consistency. And you can see the dry ones on the left, The one with the water in it's on the right, so you can see a little bit of difference in that consistency, what you're going to look like. And then the cool thing is you literally mix it up, get it in that consistency that you want. It's going to be about like a half a cup. Has that line again. We stir it, and then you're going to throw it in the microwave, heat it up for 45 seconds to about a minute and a half. Look, it's going to show that right here, 45 seconds. If needed, add an extra 10 seconds. Get it to the consistency you want. You let it cool down, and bam, it's really a delicious, cool way to have a quick on-the-go protein option that has nutrient dense, good flavor, doesn't break the bank on the calories. It's got that kind of 100-calorie, 10-gram of protein minimum threshold I like to look for from my snack. So overall, a thumbs up. Bam, y'all. The mighty muffins is no joke. And sometimes it's having and experimenting with different things. And then this, like, maybe you're going to say, I don't know what you guys, I'm curious your thoughts. Let me know in the chat. But if it's not necessarily something that you always want to have, the cool thing is you can kind of look at what are their ingredients and be able to try and make your own at home. That's another cool thing is like, I'm a big chocolate peanut butter cup fan, but it's not really sustainable for a healthy lifestyle and what my goals are to be eating a bunch of Reese's or things like that. So I started and I continue to experiment with making my own peanut butter cups. Now, transparently, over the last like 6 months, I've gotten away from it a bit. I haven't made them as much. So this is something you're going to see me in the next 2 to 3 months making more of and experimenting with them. So I'm really excited to try those as well and to be able to continuously dial in the kind of blends and options I have there. But speaking of which, let me hit up one of my clients. Hit up one of my clients really quick, give him a little check-in. And then let me know, guys, what kind of questions you have. Do you have any particular products that I go through that you want to talk about? I'm going to highlight the 28-day lifestyle of fitness reset. And here's the thing, guys. We give you a play-by-play. And there's really, to me, two main philosophies that we utilize here is like looking at your body type and how that's going to impact your portions, as well as if you do want to count calories, you want to kind of have an idea. I'm not a huge fan from a sustainability perspective, counting calories, but we give you a basic formula on how you're going to want to approach that, whether you live a sedentary life. Like, so for example, I live a very active life. Okay. So I'm going to be in the very active category. And for the goal of fat loss, you're going to take your body weight times it by roughly 14 or anywhere from 14 to 16. So I'm going to do 14. So 14, I'm 200 pounds. That's 2,800 calories. So my goal is to eat around 25 to 2,800 calories a day if I'm counting calories, which isn't, I'm not going to say the end all be all. And then I can not only take that and still count my calories. Now I'm saying, well, all right, what's my calorie breakdown going to look like? What I personally like, just as a simple way to look at it, is for every 100 calories, 10 grams of protein. So if I'm eating 2,800 calories, I'm eating 280 grams of protein, which is like, I don't actually need that much protein, but the reason I like that number and that percentage is because then the rest of my calories are only going to be 60% coming from carbs and fat. So it's way less likely to be able to have an excess amount of calories coming in that are going to be stored as fat, because protein's a lot harder to get turned into fat. It's still possible, but the mechanism that does it is a little bit more costly and the body's less likely to do it. So it's kind of setting ourselves up for success. Then if you look at it, you're like, all right, I don't really know what my body type is. I've never even heard of this. So we kind of give you guys visuals and some descriptions of what each body type is going to look and seem like. And then you get to look at, okay, what percentage of your food and your plate should be from carbs, from proteins, from fats. And then even if you're like, dude, I'm not trying to count all that, we even break it down from looking at your hand, your palm, your thumb, and a cupped hand and a fist as a reference point for like, all right, this is how I should have this many gram or this much amount of protein, this amount of fruits and vegetables, this amount of fat, and this amount of carbs or starchy or fibrous carbs. And then we even give you a list in each category of like, all right, here's your carbs, here's your fats, here's your proteins. This is all the different options you can get. Breaks down the whole strategy in this, guys, and the way we approach it is honestly, week one's the most challenging. I got to be honest with you, but week one is where you're going to establish this is why we call it a reset. It's a reset for your habits, your behavior patterns, and even your psychology, which is week one's the most challenging, but it's also the most rewarding because that's where you're going to see the biggest impact on your body. So I kind of wanted to break that down for you guys a little bit more. Again, we have both the Kindle edition and Kindle option. Oh, here we go. Finally got the chat open. There we are. And then we also have the paperback. I know I've got quite a few clients that are like, listen, I'm a big fan of paperback and being able to physically, tangibly touch it. So we got that. Now let's open up we're not going back now to like Super Bowl hosting parties, things like that. Let's go to the Popco popcorn. This is another one that is great for hosting. And I think about the Super Bowl coming up. Actually, let's see if the video I made is going to pop up for this puppy. No, it looks like it's still not coming up for it. But it's BPA free. It's dishwasher safe. It's got a ton of different colors. I like the blue personally. You can throw it in the microwave, super easy. It has the container. You're going to let them go. And then boom, you got the container. You can eat out of them. Cool thing about popcorn. Oh, what's up, Sam? Popcorn by itself. You're not adding butter and cheese and all this other stuff. It's really like a pretty low calorie option to kind of snack on things, but it's not going to give you a tremendous amount of calories. The downside, in my opinion, to popcorn by itself, there's no real protein. So there's another one where we go to our protein shakes or different things like this, where if you have some protein and then you want to eat some popcorn so you feel like you're eating something, that's kind of like a nice combo. And then I'll also bring up the our charcuterie board. This one I made a video on as well. Let's see if this video actually ranked for it. It came up. And then, yeah, we got tons of promo codes that you guys can check out as well if you want to save some money. Sam, I have a question. Are you doing anything for the Super Bowl? Like, are you following the playoffs right now for football? Like, you know, I don't even know who's in the playoffs right now. I got to be honest. I haven't followed football in many, 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 many years. Let's see if our charcuterie video made it. But my wife's a big fan of charcuterie. So hold on. Let me actually pause this. I'll show you guys what I'm talking about. Let me show you what's up. And then, nope. Yeah, same. Okay. Just curious. Charcuterie board set. Now, the cool thing, not only they have it nice and packaged, so you don't have to worry about it scratching. I got that off here so you can see it. But my favorite place, check out this slick little drawer here. Okay. The tools kind of hidden away and stashed, but convenient when you need them. So you got the different styles. You got our thick, cutter, thin. And so again, we got our cheese, our meats. Got a nice little prong here. And the way they have it set up with this little like ingrain on the side, it's a great way to, again, display the meats and crackers, but you can also have that center for the fruit. Also have your soft cheeses, whatever you want. But I'm just really excited to be able to have, especially with the holiday time of year. And my wife's a huge charcuterie board fan. This one we're going to be able to set up and bring over to some of our friends' houses, and we may even get an extra one to give away as a gift. But overall, definitely a thumbs up. Again, you can see what's possible here, but I'll make another video for my wife actually sets it up so you can kind of see what she does with it, because she's also got a great eye for this. Overall, though, really excited. Couldn't recommend it more. Boom. So, yeah, for like hosting, maybe you're going to a party. It's also like this was a popular. We had a second one we did as a white elephant gift. Super popular for that. And then, Sam, it looks like you said, my culture where I'm from follow football. What you call soccer, we call football. Ah, gotcha. Okay, so I'm guessing you're not from the States then, because I feel like everywhere besides the United States calls soccer football. So I'm guessing you're from maybe like Europe or South America or Asia or anywhere besides the U.S., because the U.S., obviously, we call it football. But yeah, that's good to know. That's cool. I didn't even know that about you. Fun to learn these things. Oh, the Caribbean. Ooh, okay, girl. Yeah, Caribbean. Appreciate you hanging out with us. So I'm going to pull up. We got our little grill master set here. I've got 2-piece. Ooh, I didn't even realize. I forgot I had this down here. Let me slide over. So I've got, this is by the same company, Grillman. They have a like veggie kind of tray that you could throw on the barbecue, whether it's the Traeger. Like I got a Traeger, so I like throwing this. I thought this was clutch. I can throw my veggies in here, let it smoke, flavor it up, all that goodness, and be able to just have it all collect. Because I've done it without that, have it fall through, and then you just lose all the deliciousness. And speaking of Traeger, I got my Traeger right here. Let's see if the video I made for it actually popped up for Traeger. Let's see here, guys. Let's see. Or if I'm going to have to make another video so I can just be like, yo, Traeger, Doesn't look like they even have the influencer video option turned on, so you can't even see it. Where'd my video go? Hey, come on now, Traeger. Come on now. Let's see. No, it doesn't look like my video even made it up for it. I got to make a new video here. But I definitely love my Traeger. The roast tray is good and less mess. Exactly. That's what it's all about. I also wanted to highlight, speaking of that, the Yeahh's sugar-free barbecue sauce, the sugar-free ketchup. I've got like this combo I got. I actually, shout out to my man, Will Vargas. He's a great body recomposition coach and one of my buddies that's inspired me to shift some of my coaching strategies. And I saw him having this and trying it out at his house, and it's definitely a clutch option. Oh, man, I just noticed the video I made for this also didn't rank. I'm going to have to check this out. But I got this in the kitchen. I keep it stocked because it's a great way if you're making like ground turkey or any kind of meats, you want to flavor it up. Look at this, 10 calories per 2 tablespoons, no sugar. It's only got 2 grams of carbs. Like, you can't go wrong with this, and it tastes good. The ketchup, the original, the hickory, and they got tons of other flavors as well. Solid, man. I really like thoroughly enjoyed the Yeahh's. What else we got, y'all? Also, one thing I was going to point out for if you are hosting, having this Poweroni charging station. I actually got it right here. I don't want to risk like dropping all my devices. So I'm going to be very, very careful with displaying this. This is a great option to have in your living room, not only if you're hosting, but especially if you're hosting and people need to charge their phone. This is going to be able to hold up to 6 devices. And just even in your house, you got like, we're a family of 4, right? So we get all our devices on here, have them all charging, no issues, no worries. It's definitely a clutch option for sure. I'm sure it's going to come in handy, especially as the kids get older. But another thing I wanted to highlight, and I was going back to like an anchor into like a weekly, one of the things I want to talk about with the weekly recap for me was, it's been honestly a very stressful and kind of crazy week. You know, me and the girls, we were all sick. And then Tessa had to go to the hospital. She had a kidney infection. Turns out, I mean, we've actually known that she has chronic kidney disease. And, you know, it's just kind of like when she gets a kidney infection or fever spikes and it's an issue. So it's been stressful. My point of saying all that, once I was feeling better after kind of being off my feet for 24 hours from Monday to Tuesday, getting that sauna, man, that's part of my core routine in the morning, the way I like to start things. And it just helps me start my day and get my mind in the right place and get my routine on the right way. One of the other things I like too is this portable foldable bath. Is not only I use it for an ice bath, but also I did this for my wife for date night and for a little bit of self-care a couple weeks ago. I have like an immersive heater that can drop into it, and it heated up the water. So it was like 100 degrees, basically turned it into a little hot tub. So for like, this is right now it's what, $54 with 5% off. So it's called $50 plus the little heater immersion thing you can get it with is like altogether, it's going to be like $70 and it's a great cost-effective option to get like a portable hot tub. I think is really cool, and you're not going to break the bank for it. So that was something that we like thoroughly enjoyed, and especially in the wintertime, man, I'm really, really enjoying it. Actually just snowed, so we're going to have to let that thaw out a little bit. Another thing I'm excited to share with you guys for our crock pot and the slow cooker is I'm putting together, and I just got the draft for a 25 recipe book we're going to be launching with our 28-day nutrition book to give you guys, especially in the wintertime. We want some set it and forget it options. We're going to have a bunch of recipes we're going to drop here that you can just literally throw in your slow cooker. Boom. You don't have to think about it. Come back. You got dinner. You got your meal prep. You can even have leftovers the next day. And the slow cooker is a great option for that. So I wanted to just highlight that really quick. Let me bounce back over. I'm going to keep bouncing to the Everybot mopping robot. And again, I'm going to highlight, let's see if we got an inland coupon. Looks like they're currently sold out, but I wanted to just share that with you guys so you could see it. Let's see if the video I made is up here yet. Let's see what we got. Doesn't look like I made it up there yet. So I'm going to I get to make another video to level it up even more. Let me do a little screen share to highlight even more of the features for you guys. And then what else is going on? How you doing, by the way, Sam? How's just like the weekend treating you? How you doing? So again, we've got that stand. It's got the 3 pads, got 2 different options. It's got the remote you can use for it. Can add 4 pounds of weighted pressure. It's got a smart sensor, so it's not going to be going off the stairs. Bada bing, bada boom. Gotta love technology, y'all. It's got the remote control and the button control too, which is pretty sweet. And honestly, it's not even like that space consuming, meaning like the way I have it set up right now, that's like how it's going to charge too. So you can kind of set it off to the side and you're good to go. Doing laundry now, cook curry today. Ooh. So maybe I'm going to make an unfair assumption, Samantha. So you tell me, do you like spicy food? I feel like Caribbean food can be really spicy and it's delicious. So I'm curious, do you like spicy foods? What do you think? And then speaking of cooking, I also wanted to highlight the sous vide. I'm still waiting for this bad boy to come in. It was kind of out of stock when I requested it, and I know our sponsors are going to get that sent over to me. And I've been getting really into, since being down here in the South and having a Traeger grill and a smoker, I've been getting into like kind of smoking meats and doing different types of recipes. And one of the things that came up when I was researching all this stuff is cooking things sous vide. And being able to just throw it in one of these bags, use that sous vide, canceled, and being able to cook it perfectly every time. The only downside I've seen from cooking it like this, and this is the tool you're going to throw into like a bucket or whatever, pot you're going to use to cook. And then you got your bags right here. They're also reusable vacuum bags, which is pretty awesome. I didn't even realize they were reusable. I've always seen them like, and I didn't even realize it comes with a pump too. Oh, what's up, Alan? Hey, good afternoon. What's up? Comes with a nice little cookbook. I'm definitely going to put that to the test when I get it in. And you just cook things perfectly every time. The only downside is you don't get that like nice charcoal outside. So what I've seen people using, what I actually have is a little blowtorch. So I'm going to kind of crisp it up with and see the effectiveness of it. And then the other thing I wanted to highlight, which I got right here underneath me, is our 7-in-1 air fryer lid. I was talking to a client about this the other day because they're like, oh, dude, like I was talking about some air frying recipes to change things up a little bit. Like, I don't have an air fryer. I'm like, well, do you have an Instapot? And he's like, yeah, I got an Instapot. I'm like, well, check this out, bro. You could take this sous vide crunch lid air fryer toaster. It's a lid that goes on your Instapot. So look at this. Boom. You drop that bad boy right on. And then you got your nice little like stand you set it up on. You got a little tray. You're going to that you're going to air fry things with. And you're going to cook up whether it's veggies, whether it's chicken wings, whether it's chicken cutlets, whatever you want, whatever you got. You're going to make some deliciousness. So I thought that was super cool. And it's all good. I like to hear that, Al. That's what I like to hear, dude. That's what I like to hear. I'm gonna clean up a little bit over here. Make some room for my leggies. You know what I mean, y'all? And it's got 13% off right now. Let's click on it, see if we even got an inland coupon to go with that bad boy. That's already a great deal. It's under $100. Let's see if the video I made for this also comes up. There it is. Let's play this video for you guys so you can kind of see what's up. Check it. Check it out. Ooh, we got this sous vide art pressure cooker lid that turns it into a 7-in-1 air fryer. So I was super excited to get this in because I have quite a few clients that are asking, like, hey, Mike, I see some of the air fryer recipes that you have, but I don't have an air fryer. What can I do? And then I actually saw one of our sponsors happen to be having this product, so I requested it. Wanted to share it. Not only is this something I'm going to highly recommend to my clients, but I figured you guys would benefit from it as well. So this is a lid that goes onto your already existing Instant Pot. So if you already have one, all you got to do is get the lid. Gives us, again, different recipes, different options here. Varying degree on the health spectrum. We have our own entire book on that. If you guys are interested, that's a whole other video. Again, you got your manual. And I'm always curious to see when we first get it, how space efficient and step efficient is it. So I figured I'll make a video just unboxing it first, and I'll make a whole other video actually cooking with it, setting it up, and you guys can see it in the kitchen. So this isn't bad at all. We got the actual lid itself that has the plug for it. We've got the tongs. I appreciate the fact they came with tongs. Also a nice little like kind of hand oven mitt. You know, it's not exactly a mitt, it's kind of like a rolled out one. And we actually got what we're going to rest it on inside of the Instapot. And then you also have your basket as well, where you're going to be putting whatever it is the items are, resting it on there. Bada bing, bada boom. I'll make a whole other video on the actual cooking experience itself. So I wanted to show you guys what it looks like. Bam, there's our unboxing. Y'all talk to me. What kind of questions, you guys? What do you guys think, huh? What's going down? Also, just a fun fact. Since I have the Everybot Robot stream up, we're going to be scheduling out a giveaway with Everybot where they're going to be actually giving away one of their mopping robots. So we're going to keep your eyes peeled over the next month for one of our streams. We're going to be doing a giveaway. I'll continue to announce that. If you guys aren't already, go check out the link tree. You see my storefront, not only for Coach Mike, but for the Lifestyle of Fitness Amazon storefront, where we have a whole variety of different products, shoppable videos, collaborations. We have giveaway announcements. You can join our newsletter so you can stay up to date on the streaming schedule, all the amazing things we got going on. Plus, we're still doing our $2,000 Amazon gift card giveaway. Check this out, $2,000 gift card giveaway. We're just waiting for, I believe it's Rozzy and myself to hit the 2,000 follower mark. So we got to hit 2,000. So Gina actually hit the 2,000 mark. So it's just myself and Rozzy. Put your name, your email, and just make sure, guys, see where this Amazon logo, make sure you're following all these accounts. If you are not following Gina, Coach Mike, Rozzy, Dream Team, Anna, and LOF, you will be DQ'd. You will not be qualified for it. For U.S. resident only. No, this is for everybody. As long as you can provide a photo ID, you can get in on the fun. Know what I mean? So that's for everybody, guys. Let me actually go back. I'm going to double check to make sure I'm not saying that. And we changed our rules, but I'm pretty sure it's for everybody. Now, I'll say we have about like 10,000 people entered, but not everyone's following all the accounts. So, guys, I hate to break it to you. We're going to send out, that's what I got to talk to Gina about. Send out an email to let everybody know, like, hey, make sure you take a screenshot and confirm that you're following on each of our accounts and send it to us, because otherwise you're going to be DQ'd. Speaking of which, entered. Alan knows what's up. Yeah, Alan. Speaking of which, let me text Gina right now. Hey, how do you feel about sending an email out to I'd even like to it'll So guys, I'm texting Gina right now because you're probably going to get an email. If you're not confirmed following on all our accounts, you're going to get an email saying, hey, take a picture, let us know. And it's simple. Just make sure. Looks like you're not following all the Amazon accounts. Please do so and screenshot so we can confirm your entry. Hey, I'm actually live right now, but I wanted to send that. And I figure I'll explain what I'm talking about, because when we send that email, it's going to allow people to realize, like, oh man, I'm not following on one of the accounts. Like, because again, LOF only has like 800 followers, and everyone, like, we have like 10,000 entrants. That means that we should have at least all of our accounts followed by now. So if we send out to the people via the email, like, hey, we're just confirming, like, hey, doesn't look like you're following on all the Amazon accounts, take a screenshot and reply. If they already are, cool, it won't be an issue. And if they aren't, then we can at least get them to follow up, or we can start to like say, hey, you're DQ'd then, and it brings that awareness, so it won't be a surprise. And then if you want to, just drive all those emails to me so you don't feel overwhelmed with the replies. Anyway, so yeah, what do you guys think? Does that make sense? We're going to send out an email to everyone that's not confirmed following on all of our accounts so that we can make sure you guys aren't going to last minute find out like, oh, I'm DQ'd. I didn't even know. Let's let you guys know so you're not surprised last minute. You have to send it to both you and Gina or just one of you. Yeah, just one. Like we'll send out via the newsletter. So then you can just reply to the newsletter email, the screenshot so we can kind of confirm it. For us in the group, we have a Miami shipping address. So anytime we buy anything online on Amazon or other stores, it ships to our Miami address and they will deliver it straight to our doorstep. Oh, that's cool. Which is how I found your stream today. What? There we go. Yeah, Alan. See, you got notified, right? Or you saw it in the following area. That's cool. That's what's up. You know what I mean? Let's see. What else, y'all? What else is going down, guys? Talk to me about questions. I feel like I touched on like the products and the concepts. Again, we got promo codes for a bunch of this stuff. I wanted to just hit on these things. I kind of touched on all the things that I wanted to. I'm going to just bring back I have the resistance bands in here somewhere. I'm going to highlight the resistance bands. There we are. Got the LOF Lifestyle of Fitness resistance bands. I got the listing updated. So now you're able to buy you're able to buy either individual bands, the set of the short bands, the set of the long bands, and I'll kind of walk you guys through all this stuff. I'm going to update it with photos when I get them in next week, but see where it says extra heavy and it's listed as $39.99. When you click this option, that's going to be for all 5 of these bands. Okay. And then for the full set of 5 short bands, that's going to be for our booty style bands. Oh, what's up, Luda? And then if you want to, you can even just buy just individual, like just a single yellow one, just a single red, just a single black, just a single purple, single green, whatever. But I recommend getting the entire set. That's going to be the best bang for your buck, the best value. When you get all of these together, it's over 340 pounds of resistance for the 5 bands, the long bands. Yeah, nice package. I appreciate that. Thank you. I'm going to be transparent with you guys. I'm a little disappointed though. I haven't had any orders yet. I've had like some clients say they're going to order. I've even seen you guys in here saying you're going to order. And listen, I'm not guilt tripping you guys. I'm just curious, like, what am I not doing? It's probably also, I could definitely improve the listing, which I'm working on, but I'm curious for you guys. Give me some feedback. What do you think? Do you think it's confusing for the checkout? Do you just not see the value? Can I maybe update it, give you more descriptions? Do you just don't think it's, something that you're interested in? What do you guys think? Because I honestly was my goal. And again, I'm very transparent. So this is just feedback for me. Like clearly what I'm doing is not working. So it's like, okay, I get to change up. I'm going to update the listing. We're going to take better pictures. We're going to have a professional photo shoot when they come in. I'm wondering what am I missing to this? You know what I'm saying? Like what did I, what might be not as enticing about it? Like, as I'm even doing like live stream workouts, I'm showing the value for you guys. Is it because when you see it, I have the delivery date for like a 30-day deliverable? So you're like, oh, dude, I'm not trying to wait 30 days because I'm technically pre-selling them because we don't have them in until next week. But once next week rolls around, I'll update where you'll be able to deliver it and get it like that week. So what do you guys think? What might be the kind of potential, I don't want to say issue, but I'm going to say issue for lack of a better term with why we haven't gotten any orders in? You should add demo videos to it. That's a great call. So once I get these booty, so these are the booty style bands. So this is what I'm talking about. The set of 5, the short bands. When we say short bands, I'm talking about this style. When I say long band, I'm talking about this style. You can get both the long and the short. So the short bands are $20. The long band sets $40. So for $60, guys, you can get the 10 bands long and short. I'm definitely going to next week make a demo video. I'm going to do a workout series with one of our coaches to demonstrate that. But I'm curious, like we haven't sold it. I'm a little bummed. I'm like, oh man. And this is where I'm just real with you guys, is not to like, again, I just love the feedback. So I really appreciate that, Samantha, for that feedback. I'm wondering like, hey, what can I do to add value and just be able to improve the experience for you guys? Because I know the quality is top notch. Like you're not going to find better quality on Amazon with this style of bands. And again, for me, it's just good to see like the insight from your perspective and feedback, because this is something that we're going to do weekly workouts with them as well, add value. We have an entire exercise course that's going to go with it when you purchase them. So I could probably add that info. Buying multiple, go to multi-select. What's up, Fancy Sauce? Why does it say they're currently unavailable? I just noticed it saying it's all currently. Now it's saying it's available, but when you go to multi-select, dude, I'm learning all this interesting stuff. I'm going to try and buy one of these and see what it does. Oh, no, it added. Okay. All right. Maybe it's just when you do multi-select. For some reason, I have to update that. That's the other thing. This is the first product I'm personally manufacturing and listing on Amazon. I've like resold stuff, so it's pretty easy. But I'm like creating this listing. So honestly, it's a little bit challenging. So I have to definitely do a little bit more legwork, getting more comfortable listing it and optimizing the listing. But again, it hasn't even arrived yet. We've just been pre-selling it. So it's good to see like, hey, what works, what doesn't. I wanted to have it in time for New Year's. We missed that boat. So I know next year we're going to have it all dialed in and ready. So we'll have some really cool stuff. But in the meantime, guys, get on this because I'm telling you, they are top-notch quality. And I take a lot of pride in them. And if you guys want to support me, that's a great way to do it. I'm not saying you have to, but I will say you'll get a lot of value out of it. And these are things that I use on a weekly basis. All my workouts lately have been with the resistance bands. And the cool thing with the long style bands is you can add them to your dumbbell workouts, your kettlebell workouts, your barbell workouts, and just get more resistance. So if you had a couple of dumbbells, but you want to add more resistance, instead of coming out of pocket and spending $2, $3 a pound for more weights, you can spend literally a tenth of the price and get 340 pounds worth of resistance that you could add on to pretty much anything you're doing for your lifts. But anyways, that's my whole rant. That's my whole spiel. I appreciate that feedback too, by the way, Samantha. Like definitely the demo videos will help. But I wonder for you guys in the stream watching, is this something you would see valuable for you if you're interested in health and fitness? Like, is this something that you would even want first and foremost? Because I have questions for even clients are like inquiring about this. So yeah. Anyways, that's my little ranty poo, guys. My little ranty poo. I'll go back to the book. Let's go back to the Everybot robot as well. Again, we got promo code 10 to 15% off on like a dozen products in the carousel. And that's again, I think some people avoid products that don't have add to cart on the main page too. I see what you're saying. You can't just pick one and add to cart. You got to like hit see all buying options. In my country, it's expensive just to buy one band. Is if you think it's for the shipping? Or do you mean just like the price point? Your pricing is great. Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay, I got you. Well, yeah, thanks for that feedback, Samantha. And for that feedback, Alan. That's really helpful. And again, guys, like I love feedback. Even if it's like, dude, like they just don't look enticing. I don't think they're like valuable. I don't understand the value for me. Or just this, I'm confused. Like those are the things that I'm constantly being less avoidant of. And trying to rationalize like, oh, no, I did everything right. It's like, clearly I didn't because they're not sold out. And even like with some of the other things that I'm doing with my marketing and my coaching, it's like, hey, I know we have amazing quality. But I've talked to my business partner about this. He's like, dude, if we were a car, what kind of car do you think we would be? He's like, probably like a Fiat. I'm like, that's not so great. And it's like, I want to be that Rolls Royce. So it's like, all right, how do we level up? Because I know the product itself is a Rolls Royce, but the way we present it and the way we're delivering it on a marketing side seems like it's a Fiat. But it's like really, again, a Rolls Royce, like super high level quality content and product and just coaching. So we get to level it up and make that experience even more user-friendly, I think, as well. Let's see. Can you send it to people to try out and make videos trying out? Yeah, so that's for sure. We have a couple of influencers. I just signed a deal with an influencer. Once they come in, we're going to send it right to them. They're going to test it out and share it with their audience. Tricky thing is I only have the prototype sets right now, and they're not even like they're not even with the logos on them. So I didn't want to make videos and demos and photo shoots with them because they don't even have the logos the way we wanted it. It's literally just the bands that I wanted to test out, which is great quality, but they're not branded for us. So I didn't want to like do all that and send it out to influencers yet. But in the next couple months, we're going to do, I literally just wrote up a plan for our influencer program. Like, hey, here's some people we want to work with. Also, we're going to do an influencer program for our coaching as well, which I'm really excited about to share. And you guys are hopefully going to see some of our Amazon peeps talking about the Coach Mike and Lifestyle of Fitness coaching programs and how you guys can kind of get on board on that. Because again, we have really, really great results that we can drive. And I also realized I'm going to nail down our audience specifically who I'm like kind of tailoring this to is, yeah, exactly like influencers, is to dads and parents, especially like pretty much dads over the age of 25 that want that fighter physique. You don't have to want to be a fighter. You don't even have to train to fight. But if you think of a fighter physique, I imagine it's a physique that you might be attracted to. And if that's you, we have the program for you. And not only the book, but the way we put our training program after that. It's a really, really potent and powerful combination. So I think we're going to rebrand it as our 12-week. We're either going to call it 12-week or 90-day fighter physique formula. And I'm curious, and like this is where it gets into the psychology of it. Which sounds more desirable, 12 weeks or 90 days? It's the same amount of time, but I'm thinking if we call it 90 days, the number is bigger, but days might feel more attainable versus weeks. This is like, again, more nuanced, little nitty gritty stuff, but this is the important stuff to like really capture in my opinion. I believe when you set everything up, it would be great. Yeah. I mean, listen, that's the game plan, but it's like, again, it's progressively just putting it together piece by piece. And also like what I realized is I can get very discouraged and very hard on myself very easily. And then I just throw my hands up and I walk away or I avoid, or I just like throw it off to the side and I forget about it. But now I'm like, nah, dude, it's okay. It's okay that they're not sold out yet before we got them in. It's okay that I didn't hit my coaching goals the way that I set up. I'm still transforming lives. I know we're transforming lives for our clients. They're seeing results. That's what it's all about. And being able to optimize the experience will come. And as long as we progressively continue to work on it, maximizing and improving our message and our marketing will come with time and being able to take the necessary steps. But it's just being open to the feedback and being okay with being uncomfortable. That's something like I'm okay with being physically uncomfortable. Like I have no problem with training and physically pushing myself, but it's the psychological avoidance and discomfort sometimes I struggle with, transparently. But anyways, I went on a whole rant here, guys. I believe when you set everything up, it would be great. Yeah. I'm sorry. I thought I missed the message, but I think that's pretty much going to do it, y'all. I'm curious, like talk to me about questions or anything you guys want me to touch on, talk about, any of the products, anything like that. I'll happily do it. Again, shout out to the Everybot mopping vacuum. We're doing a giveaway over the next month. We're going to be giving one of these away. So make sure you guys stay tuned to our streams. We're going to be making that stream announcement and schedule soon. Highlighting again all the promo codes. We got the booty wipes. Those are flushable too. I think that's absolutely awesome. I actually tested that out to see if my plumbing is going to get jacked up. And so far, so good. All the sponsored products. Then I'm going to go back to, again, the bands and the book, y'all. I'm really excited about and proud of these products because, again, to me, I know they're going to deliver results. It's just a matter of getting it in front of the people that want it, that need it, and making it as easy as possible, not only for them to buy it, but be able to use it. That's something I take for granted. And I realize even with not the book's easy at this point, or we've really flushed out a lot of things. The bands, once you get them, it's just maybe buying them might be challenging or confusing. And how do the short bands stretch? Oh, how far do the short bands stretch? So they're really meant to go on your legs and your arms and to be for like steps and for lunges and squats, or even, for example, I actually have one of our prototypes I can show you really quick. That's a great question. So this is our extra heavy short band. And they're not going to stretch out tremendously far, but I even will put these on like my wrists and I'll do like just this, like being at your desk. That's what's so cool. You can literally be at your desk and just do this. And you're going to work those shoulder blades, your back, your traps, your posture. There's so many cool things. And I can even go overhead, pull them down. So you can kind of I can get a good like 2-3 feet length out of them. And each one's like their extra heavy is going to have even more resistance. So they're going to have a little bit more stretch to them. But the long bands, they have a tremendous amount of stretch. Like those I've done like some crazy exercises on and really tested them to their limits. But I'm really proud of this, y'all. I'm really, really proud of what we've created with it. And I think that once I get out of my way, like this is what I think. Like sometimes I think about the numbers and I get very competitive. But when I take the numbers out of the equation, I think about, hey, what's the intent of it? Is it to serve people and transform lives? And I look at our coaching, we're doing that. Downside to the bands, we're not doing that because no one's bought them. So we're obviously not doing anything with that. But the book, we've sold we've already hit the 50 book or order sold mark. So we're at 60, I think, like on the dot right now. So we're looking to break 100 for the books. And once I do 100, we're actually going to shift our manufacturer too. So we're probably going to be able to adjust that price point a bit and make it even more accessible to everyone. I ordered the set of 5 short bands. Oh, thanks, Alan. I appreciate that, dude. Appreciate the love. I'm looking forward to being able to send these out to you, man. Get that. Nah, I wouldn't. I mean, you could technically use it for that, but you'll also get a little exercise guide, and then we're also going to send you a course. So you get access to the course when we send you out your bands. We're going to give you a little promo code. You'll be able to get an exclusive course to go with it. So make sure you use that, and you'll get access to this really cool course we're launching. That's going to give you like a walkthrough on the exercises. And just again, the goal is to add as much value as we possibly can. And then just give feedback. You know what I mean? If you have any issues, I have a 2-year warranty on them. So if anything does go wrong, I got you. I'll take care of you. And I appreciate that, man. That does mean a lot. And yeah, I'm trying to think. Talk to me about maybe other questions, thoughts, comments, concerns, bands. Now I'm feeling silly. I'm honestly, dude, I'm tired, man. I don't know what the dealio has been like. I think the week's just getting to me. And I did like 2 hours of jiu-jitsu today. So I think it's just all accumulating. So I'm gonna start to bring this stream home, guys, and then I'm gonna go food shopping with my daughters. Let my wife have some self-care, a night to herself, and just trying to recharge those batteries for the next 24 hours. And I'll be back. I'm not gonna be streaming on Monday. Rising Sun, thanks for the follow. I'm not gonna be streaming Monday. I'll be streaming on Tuesday. So Tuesday through Friday, guys, I'm gonna be streaming at 11:15 a.m. I might be playing with what I'm doing on what day, but yeah, I just want you guys to know the goal is to keep a consistent schedule. Now that my account's back and we're all good, right? Yeah, smart man. Yeah, thanks, Alan. I've learned because listen, dude, she's so supportive of me and allows me to do so much. I definitely want to make sure she takes care of herself as well. Not that one night's really enough, but like one night's a good place to start a week to be able to kind of charge your batteries. Follow. And I think it just improves our relationship here. And then we got date night tomorrow. I'm excited we get to go out. We're going to go axe throwing. I don't know if you guys have ever seen that. They have some axe throwing near us. So we're going to go out, get some food, do some axe throwing. It should be a good time. But all right, y'all, that's my rant. Rising Sun, by the way, if you're not following our giveaway yet, I've got the link tree right here. This is my last little plug I'll do. Go over to the link tree. I have it in the kind of banner right below me. And then go to our LOF $2,000 gift card giveaway. Put your name, your email in, and just make sure you're following all these Amazon accounts. And then you will be entered in for our $2,000 gift card giveaway. Once all of our accounts hit 2,000 followers, we will be giving away $2,000 an Amazon gift card, which I'm super excited about. And yeah, just don't hit dead center every time. That might scare her. Or will she feel super secure and excited? But honestly, like my wife, she's a big fan of Dexter. And if you guys have ever watched Dexter, you know what the show's about. So she's like, every once in a while, she asks me like weird questions. And she's like, what's your deal? Do you have something you're hiding from me or anything? I'm like, no, dude. Do you have something you're hiding from me? Like, or, so I don't know. I just think that, but to your point, yeah, maybe that will. But yeah, I don't think I've ever thrown an axe at a target before. So it'd be interesting to say the least. I'd be stoked if I was to be able to hit dead center every single time on my first night out, first try. Like I've definitely used an axe before, but it's for like cutting wood or for different like miscellaneous like yard work kind of things. But yeah, that would be very interesting to say the least. But yeah, y'all, what else? That's yeah. Sorry, I'm thinking like what else? That is pretty much it. I'm gonna hang out for like 5 more minutes if you guys got questions, and if not, I think I'll bounce. What do you guys think? Questions, thoughts, comments, concerns? Again, we got not only the every bot robot giveaway, we got a leather apron we're gonna give away with Down Under. We're doing 2 of those plus, so that's like $500 worth of stuff we're giving away, and the $2,000 giveaway. Man, we got goodies going down across the board. All right, y'all. That's it, man. I'm going to go recharge those batteries. I appreciate you guys. give you guys a cheers. Also, I didn't check out, first of all, I don't think I showed you guys this. Check out what my daughters did on my water bottle. Look at this awesome artwork right here. I don't even have this in the carousel. Signed up. Thanks, Rising Sun. Looking forward to announcing that winner when we hit our followers, man. But what do you guys think? Do you think that looks like me? My kids are like, Dad, look, that's you, with my little purple bow tie and everything. You know what I mean? But all right, y'all. Cheers, everybody.